One man, 1 decade, 6 million dead. How did a failed artist with no political experience become the most feared dictator in modern history? Act 1. The Broken Soldier, 015. Germany surrenders. A 29-year-old corporal named Adolf Hitler is lying in a hospital bed, temporarily blinded by mustard gas. When he learns Germany lost the war, he doesn't accept it. He blames politicians, Jews, communists, anyone but the German military. This is where it starts. Act 2. The Void, 045. Germany is humiliated. The Treaty of Versailles forces them to pay impossible war reparations. Unemployment explodes. Inflation is so bad, people burn money to stay warm. A wheelbarrow full of cash can't buy bread. The country is desperate. And desperate people don't want solutions. They want someone to blame. Hitler joins a tiny political group, the German Workers' Party. Only 54 members. But he has something they've never seen, the ability to speak. His speeches are electric, raw, furious. He doesn't debate, he performs. He tells Germans they're victims of a global conspiracy, that they've been stabbed in the back, that their suffering isn't their fault. And they believe him. Act 4. The Crisis, 2 o'clock. Hitler tries to overthrow the government in Munich. The beer hall putsch. It fails miserably. He's arrested, sentenced to 5 years. But in prison, he writes Mein Kampf, a blueprint for everything he's about to do. And he realizes something critical. He won't take power by force. He'll win it legally. Act 5. The Strategy, 235. Hitler gets out in less than a year. Now he's smarter. He rebuilds the Nazi Party with military precision. He creates the SA, brown-shirted thugs who terrorize opponents and start street fights, then blame communists. He uses propaganda like a weapon. Posters, rallies, symbols. The swastika is everywhere. But here's the key. He doesn't appeal to Germany's best instincts. He appeals to their worst. Act 6. The Opportunity, 315. The Great Depression hits. Germany's fragile economy collapses. 6 million unemployed. Banks fail. Riots erupt. The Weimar Republic, Germany's democracy, is paralyzed. Politicians argue while people starve. Hitler's message is simple. I alone can fix this. Act 7. The Breakthrough, 350. In 1930, the Nazi Party has 12 seats in parliament. By 1932, they have 230. They're the largest party in Germany. But Hitler still isn't in power. President Hindenburg hates him, calls him that bohemian corporal. So the Nazis make a deal with conservative elites, industrialists, aristocrats, people who think they can control Hitler, use him to destroy the left, then discard him. Act 6. The Opportunity, 315. The Great Depression hits. Germany's fragile economy collapses. 6 million unemployed. Banks fail. Riots erupt. The Weimar Republic, Germany's democracy, is paralyzed. Politicians argue while people starve. Hitler's message is simple. I alone can fix this. Act 7. The Breakthrough, 350. In 1930, the Nazi Party has 12 seats in parliament. By 1932, they have 230. They're the largest party in Germany. But Hitler still isn't in power. President Hindenburg hates him, calls him that bohemian corporal. So the Nazis make a deal with conservative elites, industrialists, aristocrats, people who think they can control Hitler, use him to destroy the left, then discard him. Now comes the mythology. Hitler isn't just a leader, he's the Führer, the savior. Propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels orchestrates mass rallies with perfect choreography. Torchlight parades, thousands chanting in unison. Children are taught to worship him in school. His portrait hangs in every building. Questioning him becomes treason. Act 12, the madness begins. 650. The Nuremberg laws strip Jews of citizenship. 1938. Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. Jewish homes, businesses, synagogues destroyed. This is just the beginning. Hitler's been in power 5 years, and already the nightmare is unfolding. By 1939, he invades Poland. World War II begins. By 1945, 75 million people are dead. The Holocaust has murdered 6 million Jews. The lesson, 740. So how did Hitler rise to power? He weaponized fear and resentment. He promised simple solutions to complex problems. He demonized minorities. He attacked the free press. He normalized political violence. And here's the terrifying part. Every single step was legal. Democratic institutions didn't stop him. They enabled him. Because people who felt desperate, humiliated, and angry chose a strong man over democracy. Hitler's rise wasn't inevitable. Germany in 1933 had universities, art, science, philosophy. It was one of the most educated societies on earth. But education doesn't make you immune to propaganda. Democracy doesn't protect itself. The real question isn't how Hitler rose to power. It's how do we make sure it never happens again.